That was our home for 2.5 years. We had approximately 125 square feet of living space. And having moved from a home with 4 bedrooms, about 2,500 square feet, that was quite a change. My biggest concern about this whole adventure was that we wouldn't be able to cope with living in such a small amount of space. And that after a couple of months, we would say, hey, we can't take this anymore and give it up. And that would have been awful because of all that we had given up in order to make this trip. But that never happened. The boat truly became our home. And we never felt cramped on it, never experienced cabin fever. We never dreaded coming back to the boat, say after a day of shopping or sightseeing. It was always good to get back to the boat and get aboard and get comfortable. When we were at anchor, we felt as though we were on our own little island. And if we got tired of our surroundings, then we could move the island to a different location. And after 2.5 years, we left the boat with a broker down and to be sold, and headed back to the Dublin area. And I noticed that Robin had a couple tears running down her cheek, and I asked her what was wrong, and she said, you know, I just hate to leave what was my favorite home of all the homes I've ever lived in. I'm sure you find that hard to believe, but I can understand it. I mean, it was truly a nice experience living on that boat. We were never bored. We had a radio on board. We had a 5-inch television, CD player. We had books. Robin did a lot of cross-stitching while we were on board. And she also bought a sewing machine along the way and did some sewing. We played a lot of cards, and of course we did a lot of sightseeing and exploring. We also socialized a lot with other boaters. Frequently had people over on our boat for dinner. Frequently went to other boats for dinner or drinks or snacks. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about the layout of our home here. This was our bedroom, so to speak. It was a V-berth. Had a triangular shaped bed. It was very comfortable, and that's where we slept every night. Our toilet facilities were behind this bulkhead and consisted of a stool and a shower and a small sink. The sink was so small that all we did was to brush our teeth in there. The shower, we didn't use the shower too much because it put so much moisture into the boat, and because we only had 47 gallons of water. And so we took most of our showers at marinas, and in the Bahamas we bathed in the ocean. Here's where we ate our meals, and this table attached to the bulkhead while we were underway to give us more room to move around down here. This I could stretch out on there and be comfortable. You see a little bit of our navigation stand where we plotted our course and kept track of our whereabouts. And this is our double sinks in our galley. And there's a better look at our galley. We had a 3-burner alcohol stove with an oven. We had hot water. We had a refrigerator with a little freezer in it. Had pressurized water. These are the steps that went out to the cockpit. Whoops.